Intro.
Oh, we gotta redo that. A Long Way Gone is a book with 240 pages long about a young boy living in Sierra Leone.
A Long Way Gone is a book 240 pages long about a young boy living in Sierra Leone amid war and hate. His name is Ishmael Bea. So, the first half of the book I thought was really just, it talked a lot about him and his childhood and like how he used to be in a rap group with all of his friends, and it just kind of reflected on innocence before the war and about how it used to be before the war started.
I think the beginning of the book really like set the tone of like it was peaceful first, and then it just got chaotic out of nowhere. War stuff happened, and then it made a big transition for everyone there.
I think the end of the book shouldn't have been.
We're not there yet.
Oh, I think the beginning of the book starts off very fast, and it's not really boring in the beginning. It was good. The book was good.
So the second half of the book, I thought was sad because it's when they started like going on the run from the war and like soldiers. Ishmael was trying to find his family, and I mean he never found them.
The second half of the book was sad at first because it was all sad about how war and how him and his friends were all changed about the war. But then I got happy at the end when he got to America. But then when he went back, it was sad again. So it was a roller coaster.
The end of the book I wasn't really satisfied with because it didn't say that he actually got to New York. I mean, you can assume that he did since he wrote the book, but I don't know. It didn't show what happened after he got to New York or like how he got where he is today.
I think that either the editor was like, you can't have this many pages, or Ishmael just got lazy with his writing. And I don't appreciate that part of the book because it didn't satisfy the need for a happy ending, because the whole book was sad and I was hoping for it to be happy.
The end of the book was pretty exciting. Besides how it just, like they said, had a lack of making me happy because it didn't say if he made it to New York or if the plane crashed.
The characters include Ishmael, Elahi, Gasimu, Leslie, Mambu, Musa, Kanai, Junior Bey, Mohammed, Taloy, Gabrilla, Kaloka, and Kalalu.
Kalalua.
Muhammad.
The plot is, so Ishmael Bey is a young boy from Sierra Leone. When he was 12, his village was attacked by rebel soldiers while he was off performing with his rap group. Him, his brother, and his friends spend a long time walking from village to village in search of the families whom they never find again. Eventually, Ishmael becomes conscripted as a soldier. The army brainwashes him to make him believe that each rebel... What?
Quit swinging. Who's swinging then?
It's me.
Please quit.
That each rebel death might avenge his family. Ishmael becomes addicted to drugs such as cocaine, brown, and marijuana.
The boy soldiers eventually get handed over to the UNICEF, where they get taken to a rehab center for young boys involved in the war. The nurse extends affection for Ishmael and finds his uncle Tommy, who soon after adopts him. Ishmael and other children are invited to New York to discuss the United Nations. He meets Laura Sims, and a storyteller, and his future foster mom.
When he goes to Freetown, the rebels soon attack again, keeping the people of the village hostage. Soon after, his uncle dies of sickness and Ishmael flees to go back to New York.
The themes are survival, which is they have to survive against other type of armies. It's the rebels and the army. They have to survive against them. Memory, he can't remember most things because he was high most of the time. Loss of innocence. He's not innocent anymore because he doesn't even know how many people he killed, and he was high the whole time, pretty much. Life and hope. He was hopeful that he can kill as many people to avenge his family that died. So that's hope, but not in a good way. And the damages of war, it affected him forever because he still probably sees people he killed and family because he killed all those people for the loss of his family, try to make up for the death of them.